But if you need 5 specific reasons for joining a mastermind, here they are. The first reason for joining a mastermind is that it confirms spectacularly good ideas that you have. Sometimes it's really difficult when you're all alone and trying to make decisions, and it can be hard on your confidence level. Sometimes it's hard to know, am I doing the right thing? Am I not? And when you're talking with a mastermind, whether it's during the meeting or checking in with people outside the meeting, on our Mighty Network, you will be able to get confirmation that yes, in fact, you have great ideas and that you are on the right track and your instincts are right. The flip of that is also so reason number 2 for joining a mastermind is that it also helps you sort of like warn you of spectacularly bad ideas that you might have. And again, when you're all by yourself, you sometimes think like, oh, this is the answer. And having other people chime in and say, wait, have you thought about this particular outcome, is a great way to sort of like help you slow down a little bit and consider things from other perspectives that you maybe wouldn't have thought of, again, when you're all by yourself. A third reason to join a mastermind is that you get to learn from other people. And this is really great. We don't all have the time to make all of the mistakes that are possible, and to learn from them. And so when you're with a mastermind, you might say, I'm really struggling with this problem. Like, say, for example, you've got 2 people on your team who are more concerned about who's going to be the director and the assistant director rather than just getting the work done. That can be really frustrating. And so maybe that's what you bring to the mastermind on a particular day. And somebody else in the group says, hey, I've dealt with that. This is how I dealt with it. Or somebody else says, oh, I had a similar situation. Let me tell you about my experience. And so then you are learning from other people. And that's really cool because you're learning from their experiences and maybe some of the things they did that they wish they would have done differently. And so you can do something different. There's so much power in that. A fourth reason for joining a mastermind is just the joy of sharing your experience. Sometimes when you go through things and they were really awesome and spectacular, you don't, as a manager, always have the opportunity to share that because, again, you're by yourself. And so being with a group of people regularly gives you the opportunity to say, hey, I tried this and it really worked and you should maybe consider doing it. Or the flip of that is I went through this really hard time, and if somebody would have told me that this is how it was going to go, I would have done so many things differently. So I want to share that with you so that you don't have to go through that same heartache and set of challenges that I did. That's really amazing when you get to share that, and it makes your world a whole lot bigger and a whole lot more beautiful. There's a lot of power in sharing your experience as well. A fifth reason for joining a mastermind is the community, and that is such a piece that is, as somebody who spent a lot of time working in research and having to quantify everything, a community is something that is hard to quantify, but when you are a part of it, it's really amazing. It's so amazing. And in a mastermind, you really do become a community because you see people at their best and at their worst, and you still find ways to move forward as a group. And that's so powerful. It's so incredible and amazing to be a part of. And a big part of the reason why I wanted to start a mastermind was partly because of my own experience of how great it's been, but also as when I used to teach in a university, that was the end of the semester was always one of the hardest days of the year for me because I genuinely loved teaching. I genuinely loved my students and being a part of the community that we created and being a part of, like you show up multiple times a week and seeing people as they've gone through their final exams and breakups and things like that, and sharing experiences where maybe we as a class had a really bad day and we can joke about it later, but that sense of community is just like so special. And again, it's not tangible. You can't quantify it, but it's a really amazing thing to go through. And so that's the fifth reason for joining a mastermind is it's just like really incredible. And I want that for you. I want to share that with so many other people because my experiences in that way has been life-changing. It has fundamentally changed my life in ways that I can't even describe. And so I want that for you, and I want you to join us. If this is at all interesting to you, click on the link below and check out more information about our mastermind. I hope that you consider joining us. There's no contract, there's no commitment. Join us for a month, join us for 6 months, a year, join for a while, leave and come back, whatever your need is, but we'll be here and we are looking forward to working with you. Keep rocking, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon.